से हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी के लाइव स्ट्रीम नंबर 11 में। तो भैया बहुत ज़्यादा हम चल रहे हैं इस गेम में और बहुत फॉलो कर रहे हैं और बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। पिछले पार्ट में आपने देखा कि कैसे हमने बहुत सारे साइड मिशंस करे और मेन क्वेस्ट अपने अनलॉक करे। तो अब मेन क्वेस्ट में आगे बढ़ते हैं और रिवील करते हैं कि आगे वो डार्क मैजिक एंड एशियंट मैजिक के बारे में क्या सीन चल रहा है, जो कि इसका एक मेन प्लॉट है इस गेम का।
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well...
Amit Thakkar,
might this be
bro.
dangerous?
Indian
I
guy.
think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms.
चल रे, पकाते बहुत हैं। चलो भाई। यहाँ से उड़ के जाने वाला सीन नहीं है डायरेक्ट। ठीक है, यहाँ तो अपना झाड़ू नहीं जल पाएगा। पहले यहाँ से निकलते हैं और फिर उड़ के जाएंगे भाई फटाफट।
How nice to see you, my young friend.
यहाँ से निकलने का सीन है। ओह, हॉग्मीड में मिलेगा लॉडगॉक अपने को। वर्ल्ड मैप में है क्या? बड़ी दूर है भाई। ठीक है, यहाँ पहुँच के झाड़ू मोड़ के चल देंगे लॉडगॉक के पास।
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives,
Gobbledygook.
perhaps you could tell
Okay,
me
ये
why
कोई
we're
language है
here?
basically.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago,
तो Ranrock जो है वो
sent
बहुत
me to
खतरनाक है
collect a
भाई.
recently unearthed set of Bragbor's
Main villain type का
journals.
है basically.
They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as
I can, sir.
just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I can't.
चल भाई
What
बहुत
written
ही
And why can't you come with us?
इतना नहीं बोलते यार.
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyal.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Amit
I shall
भाई.
see you soon.
तो ठीक है, गॉब्लिन माइन में अपने को घुसना है.
I'll be quiet.
छुप के चलेंगे भाई, दिखना नहीं है ना किसी को.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Incendio.
चलो भाई लिफ्ट आ गई है।
Quite good at sneaking about. We'll see. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
बे हट जा पीछे से।
We'll need to get across this gap. Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Revelio.
Gringos. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring.
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Someone out there?
पता चली गया यार, इनको सीरियसली करो। मरा नहीं क्या? खत्म भाई। कॉम्बैट तो बहुत जोरदार है भाई। ऐसे ऐसे स्पेल मारूंगा ना।
We're being watched by a door.
ये डोर कैसे खुलेगा यार?
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
खुला तो था यार दरवाजा। ओके, डोर में आँख है इसलिए।
Revelio. Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
Wow, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
ला भाई, ओ भाई
fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lord Valley.
तो रैनरॉक का प्लान अपने को देखना है। कहाँ लिखा है भाई? क्या खिचड़ी पका रहा है ये रैनरॉक? सारे चिल्लर जमा करते हुए जा रहा हूँ मैं।
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
मैं तो चाहता ही हूँ भाई ये लोग मुझसे बढ़ जाए। अब किड्स हैं।
Kill spells glance off of me.
ओ भाई
Not quite. A miss! You can't stop us.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Mother Boiler, this place is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio. Accio.
ओके
Accio. Descendo.
तो वहां कैसे जाएंगे हम?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
तो कैसे पहुंचेंगे वहां पे? ओह,
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
ब्रो यहाँ तो बड़ा रिस्क है, तो रिस्क ही अपने को चाहिए। और
How nice of you to stop by. Shake me.
Incendio. Incendio.
I won't miss that.
I will make
You're making this too much. Get away.
Incendio.
You almost had a lucky stop. One less human to worry about.
I'll kill you when I get down from here!
Incendio.
अबे ओ भाई,
Expelliarmus.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
All that also.
अबे बच्चे हैं, ये कहाँ से कर रहा है अटैक? अच्छा,
I will have my revenge! Release me!
अबे तू क्या रिवेंज लेगा बे?
That should be the last of them, Armand.
Revelio. Right. Don't wish to be seen, do you?
ट्राई कर रहा था कि भाई दूसरे स्पेल पे भी जल जाए तो
This is not good.
ठीक है,
They're
तो
building
ये बना रहे हैं भाई
enormous
ये।
drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
ठीक है, अपने को पता चल चुका है कि भाई क्या बना रहे हैं। अब यहाँ से निकलना है अपने को जिंदा, जो कि बहुत इजी है हमारे लिए क्योंकि हम प्रो।
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
ये कुछ लग रही है मुझे लेफ्ट टाइप की चीज। ओके,
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can
Amit.
get out of here.
ठीक है भाई।
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
बहुत इजी था, बहुत इजी, कोई बड़ी डील नहीं है हमारे लिए क्योंकि हम बहुत प्रो हो चुके हैं ब्रो मैजिक में।
Can we please talk about?
पहले तो फास्ट ट्रेवल वाला कराएंगे हम। अब चलेंगे भाई लॉर्ड रॉक के
Please
पास।
talk about what just happened?
That
हाँ
wasn't
भाई।
so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
फट गई भाई।
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
ठीक है, गॉब्लिन से मिलते हैं, लेकिन पहले हम थोड़ा अपना गियर अपडेट करेंगे भाई क्योंकि बहुत कुछ अपने को मिला है। हेडवेयर, ओ भाई देख रहे हो, फेस वेयर, चमगादड़ वाला चश्मा। तो गंदा लग रहा भाई, ये फिर भी सही लग रहा। यही रखेंगे इसका अपीयरेंस। हेडवेयर में क्या मिला अपने को? ओ भाई बहुत गंदा। ओ भाई डिफेंस बहुत तगड़ा हो रहा है लेकिन इससे। आउटफिट में कुछ तगड़ा नहीं है भाई। ठीक है भाई, अपडेट हो गया है। लॉर्ड रॉक के पास चलते हैं। लॉर्ड गॉक, बड़ा घटिया नाम है इसका। ठीक है
They're
भाई।
building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
ठीक है भाई। तो रैनरॉक जो है, जो मेन विलन काइंड ऑफ है इस गेम का, तो भैया वो पुराने कुछ रेपोजिटरीज के पीछे है, जिससे उसे बहुत ज़्यादा पावर मिल रही है, और अगर उसे सारी मिल गई तो बवाल हो जाएगा भाई। सिंपल सी बात है।
Revelio.
ओके, तो ये मिशन हो गया इसी के साथ पूरा। ये तो मैं मारा ही नहीं भाई। ठीक है, लेट्स सी व्हाट्स नेक्स्ट। ओके, इसके लिए चाहिए अपने को लेवल 22 तक पहुंचना। प्रोफेसर गार्लिक के भी हैं कुछ असाइनमेंट। ठीक है, लेवल 22 तक पहुंचना है तो पहले मिलते हैं सेबेस्टियन से। ठीक है, सेबेस्टियन के पास चलते हैं कि उसे कुछ मिला है भाई, उसकी सिस्टर के कर्ज को सही करने का आइटम।
I never tire of seeing brooms flying.
What am I doing here? This patrol is...
Revelio.
अरे भाई, अरे भाई, इतने सारे क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? इनको तो मरना होगा फिर भाई। ये मुझे दिख गया भाई।
You won't survive this, my young friend.
तो साले गॉब्लिन ना इतने छोटे हैं, दिखते भी नहीं है भाई ये।
You won't get away.
Revelio.
I wonder if I'm safe to...
You're here. Good.
Sebastian,
हाँ भाई,
that
Sebastian।
relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
यहाँ घुसना अपने को। दोस्त है, क्या करे, करना पड़ता है।
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
अब मत करियो। सबसे तगड़ा तो मुझे यही लगा भाई।
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo.
I've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Accio! Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic, and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Okay.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
गियर स्लॉट फुल हो गया, पहले कुछ सामान अपने को गिराना पड़ेगा भाई.
Revelio. Accio.
Okay.
Ingardo Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
We need more bones, I think.
Ingardo Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise
ठीक
to
है
know
भाई,
the
ये
spell.
कर्स भी
I
सीख
couldn't
लेते हैं
agree
फिर
more.
ये.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
अबे हम सब मास्टर कर लेते हैं भाई.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Oh. ले भाई. Easy.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Imperial. Infringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Infringo. Repulsor. Descendo. Infringo.
अबे किड्स हैं मकड़ियाँ.
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
ओ भाई.
Levioso. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo. Incendio.
चलता क्यों नहीं भाई?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Okay.
Incendio! Revelio.
कहाँ मिलेगा भाई रेलिक?
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
जहाँ से आए थे वहीं जाना पड़ेगा क्या?
Revelio.
Okay.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
Okay. एक और बैरिकेड.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. That works. Keep going. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
अब किड्स हैं ओ भाई ज़्यादा हल्के में भी नहीं लेना चाहिए भाई ये कूल था ब्रो
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Incendio.
Okay, here we are. I think this is the one we really required.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio.
So this is the relic. Oh man, finally.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
I think we are able to nail this shit, man. ठीक है भाई, relic मिल गया अपने को.
Rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
ठीक है, relic ले लिया.
Secret.
अब निकलना है यहाँ से.
Is that ominous?
अबे ओमेनी से आगे से पहुँच गया भाई.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him
ठीक
to
है भाई,
leave
सेबेस्टियन
here
को
with the
रोक ही
relic.
देते हैं क्योंकि
I
कुछ
do
बवाल
think
ना
we
कर
should
दे
talk
कहीं.
to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
समझदारी के साथ चलना पड़ रहा है इस गेम
I'm
में मुझे.
suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
तीन मकड़ा किलर. इतनी बकरियां मार दी भाई मैंने. ओ भाई.
Expelliarmus, Credential. Accio, Incendio. All this for us. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio! Opening all of these is tempting.
बहुत सारा सामान हो गया अपने पास. सीक्रेट रूम पे जाना पड़ेगा अपने को. ठीक है, पहले यहाँ से निकलते हैं. इन दोनों दोस्तों की भसड़ भी सुलझानी है अपने को.
That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
तो फील्ड क्रॉप के बाद जाना अपने को.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather
लेकिन मेरा
Anne
झाड़ू
know
अनलॉक
what
नहीं है
had
यार
to be
यहाँ
done
पे.
to get this relic. She thinks
ना
I'm
उड़ के
honest.
जाते हो भाई.
It'd only upset her.
Accio! Levioso!
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
ओ भाई, यहाँ तो कुछ भसड़ हो रही है बहुत बड़ी.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Oh, that was meant for me.
ओ ब्रो.
From shoes to shine, what is best?
Incendio.
Put me down!
Uncle, to the right! They're closing in!
अबे बच्चे हैं अभी। अबे 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 ज्यादा हल्के में नहीं लेना भाई, इनको कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। ओह शिट, ओह भाई अभी नहीं बढ़ गया था भाई, बच गया। अच्छा हमसे तो मैजिक, इतना मैजिक मार दिया भाई मैंने, क्या बताऊं। अबे किड, ओ भाई तो बहुत तगड़ा लग रहा मुझे। ओ भाई मैं खुद को ही चाकू मार दिया। डार्क गार्ड्स
saved my sister with an unforgivable curse from that damn book, no doubt.
डार्क गार्ड्स का यूज करने लगा भाई सेबेस्टियन बहुत ज्यादा। मुझे लग रहा है लास्ट में ऐसा ना हो कि मुझे ही इसे रोकना पड़े।
Stay away from her, from all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved
मैं कोई
Anne's
दूसरा
life.
स्पेल मार
That
देता।
goblin was going to
डार्क
kill her.
गार्ड मार रहा भाई वहाँ।
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
ठीक है, निकला जाए यहाँ से। अब ये दुकान में कुछ सामान बेचा जाए यार। साला गियर स्लॉट मेरा बहुत ज्यादा हो गया और मैं कुछ नया आइटम ले नहीं पा रहा हूँ। ग्लव्स चेंज कर लिए जाए, ठीक है। बहुत कुछ नया खुला है। ये क्या है? अननोन आइटम है। अननोन आइटम के लिए सीक्रेट रूम पे जाना पड़ेगा अपने को।
Revelio.
अबे यार एक तो अटैक की वजह से मुझे लग रहा है कि दुकान वाले ही भाग गया यहाँ से।
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
ले भाई इसने अलग अड़का दिया साला शहर को बचाओ और बदले में ये मिलता अपने को कैसे लोग हैं यहाँ
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
ठीक है सेबेस्टियन के पास जाना है फिर से लेकिन पहले मुझे ना सामान बेचना पड़ेगा भाई अपना भी
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Someone get me some!
Confringo.
अबे छोटे मोटे मैजिशियन मेरे लेवल पे कहाँ बात करेंगे
Enjoy suffering, do you?
This could prove dangerous.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
मुझे सामान बेचना है मुझे जाना पड़ेगा हॉगमीड्स पिपिन पोषण चलते हैं और यहाँ बेच देते हैं सामान सारा बहुत सामान हो गया भाई
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
सब बेच दो भाई ये कोई तगड़ा स्कार्फ लग रहा है मुझे ठीक है भाई
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
चलो तो अब चलते हैं सेबेस्टियनुआ के पास
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Let there be no misgivings here. I always knew you were a troublemaker.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Falthcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
ठीक है भाई, निकलना पड़ेगा अपने को। अबे एग्जिट कहाँ है? ठीक है, अगला मिशन अपने को खोलना है तो अपने को पहुंचना पड़ेगा भाई लेवल 22 में। तो लेवल 22 तक पहुंचने का तरीका यही है कि कुछ साइड एग करेंगे हम, साइड क्वेस्ट, सॉरी एग क्या है, ओके ओके ड्रैगन एग हमको मिला था, अभी याद आया मुझे। तो इस ड्रैगन एग को हमें लौटाना है और उसको लौटाने की जगह ये है। ठीक है भाई, चलते हैं, लौटा देते हैं ड्रैगन एग। अपना क्या करना ड्रैगन एग का।
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office.
अब वेट तो हम
Gran
कर रहे
told
थे
me
इसका।
to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course.
ठीक है, तो ड्रैगन के पास जाके
that's
उसका
right.
एग लौटाना अपने
I
को।
want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be.
ठीक है भाई।
Well then, Let's find...
Wonderful. If she see... Oh, and one more
ड्रैगन को
thing.
ढूंढना है।
Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio!
बस इन्हीं की कमी थी।
Expelliarmus!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either. Good thing it's fixable.
Revelio. Reparo.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep.
How lucky for us. Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
बड़ा अजीब सा ड्रैगन है भाई, इसी की हेल्प करने आ रहा हूँ मैं।
Watch out! It's her domain. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't aiming.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
Pet dragon.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I will need you. We're well past that. If we can get to it, we can get to the nest. bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Weird dragon.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
क्यों?
How could I have been so blind?
ठीक है, अपना लेवल बढ़ जाए बस. अब तो पहुंच ही जाएंगे हम 22 में.
Don't get me started on how difficult it is.
अभी भी नहीं पहुंचा भाई 22. ठीक है, एक और साइड मिशन कुछ करना पड़ेगा अपने को, लेवल बढ़ाना है तो ठीक है गाइस. इस बार हमने डार्क आर्ट के बारे में बहुत कुछ देखा और भाई लॉर्ड गॉक के साथ मिलके प्लानिंग भी देखी कि रैनरॉक क्या प्लान कर रहा है. अब नेक्स्ट पार्ट में कंटिन्यू करेंगे और अनलॉक करेंगे न्यू मेन मिशन और सीखेंगे कुछ नए स्पेल. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट पार्ट में.